Well everyone, today is going to be a kind of somber video because if everything goes according to plan, this is the last mod video I will record for the Sentra. Hey guys, it's Ricer Boy, and today we're going to install some parts that have just been sitting around for the Sentra. I mean, you might already know the situation with this car or the new car that I'm driving right now, but I am thinking of just giving this car a little bit of lovin' for the last time it's really going to be in my garage, because they have some parts that are sitting around that I don't think I'll be able to sell, and I might as well have this thing look clean. I know I haven't uploaded a video in decades by the time that I'm probably filming this, but when it comes to the mods that I have not filmed for this car, there really isn't that much. Because what I did do is I fixed the bumper popping problem that happens all too often on the rear bumpers of these cars. So as you can see, I got it all clipped in with the new clips. Another thing that I did is I removed the mud flaps since I ended up lowering the car. So you can see that there's some brand new fender skirts in there with no holes drilled into them, which is nice. And the other thing that I did, which I didn't really get on video, is that I added a generic 5-fin rear diffuser to the car. And this is kind of a controversial mod because I've heard some friends of mine that don't like it. There's others that think that it looks good. To be honest, I can understand why most people would not want to get generic eBay appearance parts, especially when it comes to a diffuser like this. However, I think this is subtle enough where it really complements the look of the car. So at least I like it, and it was super easy to install. I literally just matched up the center strake of that with the center strake of the spoiler in order to center it up, and I just think it looks clean. Also, I was a designated driver for one night, and someone on my campus decided to rub up against my bumper and leave this scuff, so that's another thing that I have not mentioned. Still pisses me off. I spend one night just taking some friends out to the bars, and this is what I get for it. I mean, I know, just brilliant. But as far as it goes for everything else with the car, I've really cleaned up the interior. It probably just needs an extra vacuuming, but I fabric cleaned everything once again. It's smelling great in here. Basically took out all of my accessories and cables, so everything's looking really clean and factory in here. I mean, there's a lot that's great about this car, but at least for my purposes now, for needing a daily driver, I just can't put any more money into this car. But for today, what I'm hoping to do is to put on some new aftermarket taillights, which should be quick and easy, as well as install this transmission mount that I actually got for free because of a guy that I actually met on Instagram. And I've literally just had this lying around in my garage for months now. So I figure I might as well put it in, you know, it's a good thing to have with your car, new mounts, nice and solid. So thanks again to the guy who got this for me. I'm probably just gonna put his tag on here if I remember it. But I don't know how I feel about making this video because I love doing mods to my cars, and I love the Sentra as well. I mean, to be honest, the reason why I'm selling it is not even because I dislike it anymore or anything. It's just that I know how much this car is worth and how much time I put into it. You know, even though I love my money pits, I can't keep supporting this car forever if I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. Step 1, open door. Step 2, pop trunk. Step 3, open trunk. Step 4, peel back fake carpeting to find 3 bolts. Then, after one completes removal of the 4 8mm bolts and unplugs this thing, you simply grab the outside and wiggle this baby out. Maybe give it a little bit of a push. Not easy to do with one hand. So then, after heaving with all of your might, you just complete the process by ripping out the weather sealing thing. There's your taillight. Now putting in the new taillights are just the reverse of this process. All you have to do is insert it inside that hole, connect up that one plug, and then put on your 4 8mm bolts, and then it should be good to go. And literally just as easily as I demonstrated, that's how you put in taillights. That is the last aesthetic mod for the Sentra completed. Now, I can pop this thing onto the tripod so you can see how these taillights actually look when the hazards are on and when the brakes are activated. You know, they might be a little bit ricey. I might have been able to sell them for more private party, but hey, at least it's a video. And if you're the lucky person to buy this historic car, then congratulations, you have new taillights professionally installed by me. Now I have to complete that transmission mount install in probably under 2 hours, so this last mod is going to be one of the most historic and scariest. So in order to get better access to the mount, I've already removed my intake, and this is the first time in a while I've done it. So take a look inside the throttle body here. What you see here might explain why I'm deciding to give up on this car, because wait till I flip this bad boy open. If you can see it. See all that blackness and everything in there? Not just the hole, but that ring of oil sludge around the throttle body. That is not good. So just to explain the setup I have going on here, I have an SUV jack supporting the transmission from underneath to keep the engine from moving. And as you can see, I've already removed my intake and my catch can, so I have the easiest access possible to the mount. So this is the mount in question that we're taking off. It's simply 2 bolts on that side, and then 4 that go down there by the looks of it. So we'll just use the impact to take those off, make sure the engine doesn't move, place the new mount in, and then torque to spec. So we ended up taking another look at the mount, and I misspoke because with the car next to me, the mount is actually positioned like this. So you just have to impact off one 14mm there, one 14mm there, then on the side rail of the car, one 14mm, one 14mm, and then there's a huge bolt that goes through the center of this, through that hole. So it's actually only 5 bolts in total. It's just that the ones on the side are kind of a bitch to get to. I don't have a light in there, but they go along that side rail. Oh, also torque all of those bolts to 50 foot-pounds. Alrighty, now with the car back on the ground, it's time to hit the road one last time. Alright, this might look like a familiar spot to you guys, and that's because I think about 3 years ago actually, in December 2016, I filmed my first YouTube video with this car in this carport. And this is where it's sitting now while I wait for prospective buyers in order to find the right person to sell this car to. Because this car is important to me, even though it really hates me and the climate control knob broke, having it stuck on full heat the entire drive here. But I'm really proud of what I made out of this, you know? I mean, $2,200 from a pretty sketchy dealership, and I was able to make something that was truly my own. And I also have all of you guys watching to thank for it. So, I guess this is goodbye to the Sentra. So, as always guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.